So it's just getting worse and worse for the Snow White movie as Disney scraps UK Snow White premiere to avoid negative publicity. And I'm not surprised. The Disney Grooming Syndicate has scrapped an expected lavish premiere of its live action Snow White remake to avoid all the bad publicity surrounding star Rachel Zegler, reports the Daily Mail. After 2 years of negative controversy, expensive reshoots, and becoming a national punchline, the movie will finally arrive in theaters on March 21st. But in the UK, it sounds like Disney's looking to quietly sneak it over the finish line, which I understand because of everything that Rachel Zegler has said over the past 2 years, it has just created a lot of controversy. People don't like her. And they're probably just trying to sneak away from it all because they don't want the criticism. And Disney's already anticipating an anti woke backlash against Snow White and have reduced the media schedule to just a handful of tightly controlled press events because they probably don't want Rachel saying anything else at this point because she's created such a disaster. And, when it comes to talking about an original film, you probably shouldn't bash the original film and call it outdated or dismiss it and say we're trying to change the entire story, that she's not going to be saved by the prince. Probably not the best choice of words, especially when you have a remake. You want to make sure that people are accepting you, that you speak positive about the original film and respect your predecessors. But you go this direction, yeah, it's not going to end very well. And that's why they're in this position when it comes to premiering in the UK. They don't want to do it because they understand, well, the reviews have not been good. All the dislikes, millions of dislikes on one of their trailers, people don't like the film. And of course, Disney is trying to spin a positive image about Rachel Zegler, which can only mean one thing. As you see, the box office tracking for Snow White must be abysmal. Not good when your main star is saying the 1937 film is outdated. It's not good. We should move on from the past. And then you're Disney going, not a good idea. We made that movie and the fans adore it. And we're trying to make a live action version of that film. Maybe not speak negative about it, but Rachel just can't help herself. Now they're trying to, do a positive PR spin. We saw, clips of the original film in their trailers. People are not going to fall for this nonsense. They're just not going to. Snow White's not going to be saved by the prince, as you know, and she's not going to be dreaming about true love. Probably shouldn't have said that. She's dreaming about becoming the leader she knows. What leader is that? I have no idea. And the leader her late father told her that she could be as if she was fearless, fair, brave, and true. Again, what are you saying here? We don't know. And she also said in the original movie, Snow White's love interest, Prince Florian, literally stalks her, adding weird, weird. So we didn't do that this time. Why say those things? It's just not creating a recipe for success when it comes to people caring about your film, liking you as Snow White. And yeah, it's just a complete disaster and a mess for Disney right now. Every time she opened her mouth, Zegler came off as spoiled, smug, and entitled. Yeah, I agree with that. And of course, we have the dwarf situation. We can't forget about that, where they are taking CGI dwarfs instead of live actors and actress dwarfs in this movie. Disney failed miserably. And you have to assume, as this article is stating, that with promotion, the budget on this sucker is probably approaching $400 million. And they're expecting to open with just $53 million on opening weekend. Woo! This is going to be fun to watch because I'm telling you, when it bombs at the box office and people just tear it down, Disney is just continuing down the same road they were on last year. I'm not surprised because they just don't care. The executives just want to push these agendas on children and trying to groom them. And when you're trying to get families as your audience to watch it and they have traditional values, there's going to be some clashing. That's just the nature of the game. And obviously, you know about Captain America Brave New World. I don't think it had a lot of the ideologies in that movie. I thought that was a 7 out of 10 in my opinion. But again, the predecessors before that doesn't help that film, unfortunately. But yeah, I mean, Snow White headed towards another disaster and, not being premiered in London because of the backlash it might receive just shows you it's headed towards another situation where you make all this budgeting plans and you're spending all this money and it doesn't make a profit and you end up in the same situation as every other film before. Woke trash doesn't make money. You go woke, you go broke, as the saying goes today. Hope you guys enjoyed this video today. I'd love to hear your thoughts about the recent news about Snow White not premiering in the UK. Are you shocked by the report? Also, are you still going to see the movie? Love to hear your thoughts. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next one.